Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another 30 minutes of demonstration with the Janome America. My name is Celine and I am an educator for Janome Canada. I hope Santa Claus was good to you. Maybe you had an embroidery machine, a sewing machine, Janome product. Any Janome product, it's a good gift, okay? But the holidays are not over. We have January the 1st, big celebration. I don't know if you're waiting for the 31st at midnight. I guess so, from what we see on TV in New York. So I was thinking of, I guess everybody will eat all together, and you will have those crackers, okay? So I see people are coming in. So, Marty, hello Marty, Carol, June, Mariella, the whole family is there. I hope you're not too tired from the first celebration. You have to be in shape for the next one, huh? Oh, Germany, this is new. You're not attending often, so welcome. Okay, so I will turn the camera and show you what I was thinking to show you. The purpose, of course, the project, maybe you like, maybe it's not for you. But the purpose of those little projects and those little 30 minutes is to remind you or to teach you how to use your embroidery machine and some decorative stitches and some feet, optional feet. So I put all this in one little project, which is New Year's cracker. I think that's what she wrote, because I copy paste what she writes. My English writing is worse than my talking. So hello, Diane. So I'm turning the camera. Okay. And here are the 2 crackers, but there's more. Okay. So I was thinking to you know, they're reusable. So I was thinking to remind you or to let you know that in some of the Janome machine, you have sashiko embroidery designs. Okay. So this is what I was thinking. This is why I use this project. So if you, maybe you didn't know and maybe you didn't think of using this. You want to reuse. Today we want to reuse everything with the economical situation in the world we're trying to save. It's a good reason, but my main reason is to use my machine, okay? So here I use some built-in embroidery design in my Continental M17 and this one also, okay? So first you have to find cardboard, okay? So some people use toilet paper roll, but I feel it's weak, you know, it's weak, it's not strong as this. I'm using, you know what? I'm sewing all the way. So, I use the inside of the rolls from the stabilizer. So I'll stay in sewing. Okay. So, hello, Patricia. So, I cut it the same length as a toilet paper. It is a little bit larger, but so little. I guess because of the thickness of the cardboard, okay? So there's no pattern for this, of course, but you need, for the measurement, you need around the cardboard, and you add like half of an inch. So I did 6 inches by 10 inches. This is what I did, okay? But the designs in our machine are not, you know, where do I want to put my embroidery design? Just here, huh? I don't need here and I don't need on the other side. So what I need is really, I wrote it down. I need 3.75 by 5 by 5. This is what I need. Okay. So my laptop is open and I already fixed my design. I'll show you how, but I want you to see, this is the original design. The measurement of the, it's a square sashiko design. And over there, well, I manipulate it to fit, to go around my cracker, okay? So, if I enlarge this, I want you to see well. Okay, so I'll back up a bit to show you what I did. So this is my original design, okay? I remove the X here, okay? I remove it and I wrote my own measurement. If you keep it, well, your design will be proportional and it cannot be proportional. The width of the roll and the length of the roll is not proportional. So I insert my 5.5 and my 3.75. But as you see, it's a bit larger than my hoop. So what I did, I just slightly reduce the measurement, and here is what I want. So it ended up to be 5 by 4 instead of 5 by 5, and 3 by 60, almost 7 instead of 3.75, but that's okay. And I embroidered it. I sent it to my machine and I embroidered it. So here is how I used to embroider. So I used, I see Patricia, Ginger, hello everybody. So I pre-cut my felt. When I want to practice something before it's really, I'm really happy with, okay? I like to use felt from, oh, where's the camera? Oh, yeah, okay. So felt like from, you know, a cheap felt from Dolorama or the dollar store. Or I guess you have Hobby Lobby and all these things. Maybe Michael's. But, you know, to practice, you know what? To practice, but it's still good, huh? It's not bad at all. Okay, so I pre-cut 10 inches by 6 inches, okay? But it doesn't fit in my hoop. I didn't want to use water-soluble stabilizer. So I use this one. I'm sure you're used to this. The name is... oh, I was ready. Oh, yeah. The name is from Madeira, but you have other company also, Super Film from Madeira. But maybe there's another word if you're using the one from another company. Okay? So this is what I like to use. And instead of using the basting function from my machine, I just pin 4 pins of my felt, and I use, of course, my template to make sure I position this really in the center. And now it's time to try a few things, huh? So I try different thread. I like variegated thread for Christmas because, you know, on plain fabric, I like it. It's my taste, you see? It's my taste. You do what you want to do, huh? See, there's another one here. But here there's a mistake, and I'll tell you, okay? So I use a thread here, size 30, 35, and here size 12, okay? And then you decide, do I prefer this? Do I prefer this one? Honestly, I do prefer the regular 135 weight. I do prefer. There's no need for that big thread here. It's not even nicer. It's not bad, but there's, I do prefer to use this size. Okay. So then, why do I use this? Because the back is so clean. Look how clean is the back when you iron this. So when you finish to sew, let me move this here. When you finish to sew, you remove your pins. Okay, I put a flat one and short, and make sure that you use a Janome magnet. Janome magnet. Maybe Santa Claus brought you one. And then you pull, you remove everything. You remove everything. And you're left with the whole of the embroidery, of course. How do you remove the back? Simply iron this. You iron it. And when you iron it, this is the back side of one of them. Look how clean it is. So you iron it. Don't worry. This will form little balls, and you just dust it. Just do this, and it won't damage your iron. Don't worry. Maybe you have to do it 2-3 times to make sure everything is melted. Or if it's big design like this, big open area, well, you can take your tweezers and remove them, remove part of it. You see, it's easier. This part here, it's easier with ironing because it's too small. See, this is what I'm tearing away. Okay, but whoops, because this is small, I'd rather iron it. But on a big one, you can iron or pull it when it's big area. Okay? So, and then, do you think I'm going to throw this away? Of course not. So, after this one, I'll make another one. I'll use it as much as I can. But I'll be left out. Sorry, too big. My screen. Okay. I'll be left out with strips like this. 2 strips. So I'll put them one on top of the other from maybe 1/4 inch and sew them together, straight stitch. And well, then I'll end up with a wider piece of stabilizer that I can reuse for some other project. Okay? And to position good my felt, I use my template to make sure that everything was into place. Okay, so that's number 1. Then I did my embroidery, no problem. Okay. So now I was on the embroidery mode. So what I'll do now, you have to sew the ribbons. See, I have 2 different size of ribbons. Yeah, you see the size? So I have like 3/8 of an inch and 1/4 of an inch here. Oh no, not 1/4, it's not true. 1/8 of an inch here. So to sew this, remember, we have to reuse them. And what I want to do is, I don't want to keep buying paper and buying this ribbon. So I will sew it onto my felt. Look, with that stitch. It'll always stay there. Okay? This is what I'm going to show you. So right here is, this is embroidery. This is sewing. Okay? With the decorative stitch. I'm going, do you see my screen? Yeah. So, okay, I'm going to sewing mode. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to use a stitch from, in English, let me, English, here. What's the word? Heirloom. Okay, from heirloom category. And there's those 2 designs here. They look the same. If you, do you see well? If I do this. Okay. Okay. So, it looks the same, but they're not. You see the design? look here, it's darker. So this one, it will sew across. I don't want this. Me, I want to be able to sew over my piece of ribbon and slide it into the casing. So this is what I'm going to use, okay? And in French, I did one narrow and one a little bit wider. But here, I will use one on top of the other, just to make a change, okay? To show you that this foot needs, not needs, this foot, this is an optional foot, can do multiple function. So you see, there's at the bottom here, whoops, at the bottom, 3/8 of an inch. On top, you see the other one is 1/4 of an inch, and in this little hole here, this little hole, 1/8 of an inch. Okay. When you buy a foot, you have the blister pack that comes with it. It's called ribbon and sequin foot. Okay. And this one is for 9 millimeter. Janome has 9 and 7 millimeter for that foot. And at the back, you have a little bit of help. And inside, if you open the inside very good, there's more writing. It's glued now, but there is some writing, how to use the foot. Maybe, yeah, you see there's writing, how to use that foot, but I will demo it to you. Okay? So it's a snap-on foot. Okay? Okay. Make sure you put your thread underneath and hold on, enlarge this. Not like that. Okay. So I have my 2 strands of thread. Okay. The upper one under the foot and on the side. My two strand of thread in my thread holder. And then to make sure I'm going straight, I drew a line. Do you see that well? Oh, let me put another piece behind just to make sure. Yeah. Okay. So I drew a line at 2.5 inches because my cardboard is here and my roll is here. I don't want to sew my ribbon right after. I want to give it a little bit of ease. So 2.5 inches from the border on each side. You don't see it well because of the light. And because the quality of the felt is not high quality, yeah. And also 1/2 inch of each side. I don't want to sew, I will have to sew this after, to close it, after. So leave 1/2 inch at both ends to make sure that you will be able to, not to sew the, what's the word, the ribbon. Okay. So I'll use those 2 ribbons. Okay. And first insert. I hope you see well. Yeah. Okay. So I insert at the bottom the wide one. And I make sure that I leave a tail at the back, a few inches, to 3-4 inches. And on top, I'm sliding the small ribbon, the narrow ribbon. Push, okay. When it's tiny, you cannot, you have to be careful. Okay. I'm okay. And then, well, I have narrow and wide. I don't want to sew on them. So I will have to enlarge. I'm enlarging at 6 millimeter. I'm enlarging my stitch design and make sure that I won't catch it. I won't catch neither one of my ribbon. So to make sure, okay, I'm using my thumb wheel here. So there's 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. Then my needle is going to left. And I'm checking not good at all, okay? So I will enlarge like 7 millimeter. I'm afraid I'll go to 8 millimeter. 8. Okay. So, okay, start again. 1, 2, 3. Now, so I guess I'll have to move just a little bit. Yep. I need a casing, huh? I'm perfect. 8 millimeter. Okay? And I will sew slow. I put my ribbon on top of the line that I drew before. Okay? Yeah, I'm okay. And it's sewing. I'm doing just this 2 layers of one on top of the other, just to show you more than what I did already, yeah? You know, if you watch 30 minutes, you want to learn, huh? I'll make sure at the back I'm okay. Yeah, looks okay. If it's not okay, well, I have to undo and redo, remove the stitches and redo the stitch again, huh? And I will stop at my mark, which is half of an inch before the end here. Almost there. Okay, and lock stitch to finish the sequence. Needle up, but I need to do the other side, so I don't cut anything, you know, I'm just going to slide everything. Then I'll have my the end of my ribbon, and here and here, and make sure that all is aligned with make sure that my lining is good. Okay, I don't have to adjust because I know it was okay. So let's go again. Now that I'm sure I can go faster. Yeah. When you do it by yourself and when you do it in front of the camera, it's a little difference, huh? You have to do it fast and you just hope that everything is perfect. Almost done. Lock stitch. Okay. I think I could do one more. Oh, I'm too afraid. Okay, cut. And then make sure you cut your ribbon. Okay, and here I will cut them in half. I'm okay here. And you can adjust later. If it's too long, you can adjust later. Okay, and you don't want to leave the tail of the threads. You want to do a clean job. Okay, and here and here. Okay, so you see? Do you see well? So you see? Is it sliding? Whoops. I have to make sure, huh? Yeah. Maybe it's too close. Okay. See? See? Perfect. It's not sewn. Huh? This is exactly what I want. Okay? Then you have to, you know, this is just a quick little project. Huh? If you want, you can do decorative stitches. You can add more. You know, there's no limit. Now I have to sew this. Oh, So I'll make sure that this is not in the way. I want to be able to slide them, okay? And I'll use a pin to put them together. I don't want them to go away. And on the other one too, am I even? Almost. Yeah, okay. And they're sliding. One half, the other half. I don't read any comments because my eyes are on the project, but I'll read them after. Okay. And then you make sure you don't catch your nice ribbon. And then you sew all the way here. So I'm going to use on my machine, straight stitch, but I'm going to use that with the reverse at the beginning and at the end. And I will sew at 3, my stitch length at 3. I cannot use that foot, I'll remove the foot, insert my regular sewing foot, okay. As usual, my thread underneath. Am I okay? Do you see well? Okay. And just a straight stitch. But I want my seam to be really narrow, really. So I'll move my needle completely to the right. So my machine is doing reverse to make sure. Oh, it's a bit fast, okay. And then keep sewing. So now I'm sure it won't catch any ribbon, and that it'll be a narrow seam. Of course, I'm not ironing this; it's just too small, and there's no need. But if you really want to use nice fabric, you know, cotton or silk or whatever, okay, reverse. Well, now you'll need to do the finishing and okay, and believe it or not, it's finished. Okay, so I'll clip my thread, okay, remove my pins, pin, what time is it? Oh, 27. Oh, yeah. And then I just have to turn this inside out. But there's another little trick that I want to show you. Okay. I'm almost finished. Here's the cracker. Here's the fabric. I'll turn the camera, okay? Put the camera here, it's easier for me. Okay, so here is the cracker, the finished product. Now you have to tie a bow, but first, before you have to insert your roll. Okay. When you go fast, and don't forget to add something inside, before you close it. But because it is reusable, well, you can reopen it, You'll never look for, so you see, this is the cardboard. This is why I need a little space here, because if you want to tie it, whoops, if you want to tie it, oops, you need a little bit of space, and you can make a nice bow on each side. But what's going to happen is the bow will be near your seam here. You cannot go around. And maybe you would like, what did I do? Okay. Maybe you want, see, this is my seam. And because of the sewing. So what did I do here? Because my bow is on the top. So if you want to do this, okay? So I pulled, my middle is here. Okay, I'm going to pull one end. Be careful, don't pull it right there. And my tweezers. Okay. And then you use, where is my, it's a needle. Oh, right here. Yeah. So what I do is, it's a big eye needle, huh? And you just slide it underneath each sewing casing. I want to do it fast, but I see that I'm over 15:30, but stay there just a few more seconds, I should say. Make sure there's two strands of thread each time here. There's 2 strands of thread, okay? And oops, if it's too long, pull. Okay, and keep going. So this is just a little adjustment. And then they're there forever, huh? Whoops. Want to catch it. Really close to the other end. See, I'm finished. There you go. And then make the little strand, the ribbon equal on each part. Pull everything to make a bow. And your cracker is cute. You just need a gift. So every year, what do you need to do? Open one end, slide the gift in, and you know, something that makes noise in French is a pétard, you know, a pow. So you can buy this in a store. So you see your crackers, and you discover maybe some design from your machine, maybe some decorative stitches, maybe makes you practice. And you know, people are happy when they see that you did some home deck by yourself. So, oh, I'm just 1 minute late. Okay, so what a great idea. I'm reading now. Oh, hold on. Okay, what a clever idea for many users. New Year's Eve, 4th of July, yeah. Kids' birthday party, I love it. Thank you, Saint. Oh, that is nice. Okay, you know, you give me ideas. Kids' birthday party, I would never thought of it. Okay. What a great idea. I'm going to make these for next Christmas. Well, New Year's this year, okay? I'll have quite a few to make. Oh, yeah, I understand. What a fun project. Thank you, Celine. Oh, thank you, everybody. All the best to you. Clever idea. Patricia, a lot of users, yes. And I like to rearrange where the bow, okay, will be. Yeah, exactly. Okay. This project, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Well, I'm wishing you Happy New Year. Let me turn the camera here. Okay, so of course I'm wishing you too Happy New Year, but I'll be here tomorrow again. So tomorrow we're going to decorate freestanding lace our Christmas ball, some Christmas ball. Just a few ideas like this. You know, all together, the ideas, everybody has their own idea, and the little project becomes just wonderful because of all of you, okay? So I'm saying goodbye, and you can personalize. Yes, of course, Debbie, personalize them too. You know what? Creativity, there's no limit. But I like when somebody write a comment because that gives another idea to me and to everybody else. So see you tomorrow at the same time. Bye-bye, everybody. Okay, see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.